Be me. 27. Self-branded feminist veteran. Spent a decade online dunking on fragile masculinity. Master's degree in social power and gender dynamics. Basically professional male roasting with citations. My friends and I have a running bit. Men are allergic to marriage and commitment. We say it at brunch like it's a meme. Our script, they're immature, scared of strong women, afraid of real responsibility. Feels obvious. TikTok nights. Algorithm thinks I'm a gender war general. Every other video. Why men ghost after 90 days? Masculinity meltdown explained. I stitch them, add my own rant about commitment-phobic Peter Pans with jawline filters. Gets likes, shares, comments. Preach queen. Feels like choir practice. Reddit dives. Used to doom scroll r/2x chromosomes and feel vindicated. One night wander into r/ask men. Big mistake. Posts like, how many of you would marry again after divorce? Top replies, never. Lost my house, my kids, and 10 years of savings. No thanks. Another thread, what scares men about marriage? Replies, legal suicide, no support if she leaves. We don't get custody. I screenshot and send a group chat. Look at this incel energy. But my thumb hesitates before hitting send. Something about the tone. It's not rage, it's resignation. Coworker stories. At office. HR guy mid-40s, always polite. He mentions his divorce, first time he's ever talked about himself. Lost half his retirement. Kids in another state. Hasn't dated in 5 years. Says, I'm not anti-woman, just tired. His voice cracks. Another guy, new hire, 29, tells me he's terrified of commitment after seeing his dad's divorce. He was paying alimony while mom lived with another guy. Still does. I nod like I'm listening, but my internal script, he's just scared of strong women. Feels like a bad punchline. Dating myself. I've been on a string of Hinge dates, all educated, feminist-friendly men. They all have some version of, I'm not sure about marriage. Not in this climate. One guy said, why would I sign a contract that incentivizes you to leave? I laughed, called him paranoid. But on the train home, I kept hearing the way he said, you, like a stranger saying, we. Group chat brunch. We're in our usual spot, oat milk lattes. Friend 1. Men are afraid of commitment because they're weak. Friend 2. They can't handle a strong woman. Me nodding, but my inner monologue buffering. Because I keep remembering those Reddit posts. The co-workers, my dates. All these men not sneering at women but quietly opting out. It's not swagger. It's risk assessment. TikTok shift, algorithm senses the crack. Starts feeding me other stuff. Clips of divorced dads explaining court bias. Finance bros breaking down divorce stats. One guy says, we're not afraid of commitment. We're afraid of losing everything. Comments, mostly women clowning him. I start reading his face instead of the comments. He looks exhausted. Observation mode. Look at women I know who are married. They're not the Twitter warriors. They're not posting men are trash stories every week. They're supportive. Softer edges. Less claws. More hands. I hate that I even noticed this. Feels like betrayal to admit it. But data's data. Ex-boyfriend arc. My ex, Daniel. We dated 3 years. His line, I don't believe in marriage. It's just paperwork. We broke up because I wanted commitment, a ring, a future. 6 months later, he's engaged to some Pilates instructor he met at a retreat. I see the ring on Instagram. Caption, with you I feel safe. Safe. Punches me in the lungs. I tell friends. Classic patriarchy. He couldn't handle me but wants a doorman. But at night, lying in bed, my brain whispers, what if he just wanted peace? Work drinks. A married coworker confides, my wife and I almost divorced. Her lawyer told us she'd get the house automatically. Scared the hell out of me. He says it like a man describing a near-death experience. He still pays for everything, but he's quiet now. Group chat me more. Send them a screenshot of yet another TikTok guy say he'll never marry. They reply with laughing emojis, fragile masculinity, LOL. I type, or maybe they have a point. Delete it before sending. Shift in dating apps. I start noticing bios differently. Where it says, not looking for anything serious, I don't roll my eyes anymore. I read it as not looking for legal exposure. Where a guy says, I'm looking for someone kind, it hits different. Like a man waving a white flag. Brunch 2.0. Friends again chanting, men are afraid of strong women. I sip coffee. Don't nod this time. Just stare at the foam. Late night journaling. Maybe it's not immaturity. Maybe it's trauma. Maybe men aren't allergic to commitment. Maybe they're allergic to risk. Maybe the safe girl isn't a doormat. Maybe she's just not looking for a fight. Delete. Too raw. Checking wedding photos. Scroll through my feed. College friends married. Most of them not in the trenches of online gender war. They post hiking photos with husbands, kids, mortgage updates. I used to think they settled. Now I think they built a refuge. Talking to Jane, she says, men still run everything. If that's power, why do they look so scared? She blinks, says I sound like a pick-me. I laugh. Mouth only, no eyes. X again. Daniel posts another photo. Can't wait to spend life with you. Comments OMG couple goals. I double tap by accident. Panic. Realize I'm jealous, but not of her, of what she represents. Someone he trusted enough to risk everything with. Reddit Encore. Red post titled, Why don't you want to get married? Top reply. Because I've seen what happens to men who do everything right and still lose. Under it. Because no one protects us if it goes wrong. No rage, no name-calling, just math. Work anecdote. HR guy, divorced one, says, I'd rather be lonely than gutted again. I look at him and see my own dad, my own uncle. Pattern recognition. This isn't fringe, it's mainstream. TikTok meta. Start getting comments from women under my old rants. Men aren't scared of us, they're scared of the system. I used to block them. Now I click their profiles, read their threads. Quiet realization. The safe women, they don't treat men like enemies in waiting. They don't monologue about my standards like it's a hostage list. They give men room to exhale. I used to call that pick-me behavior. Now I'm not sure. Journal again. Spend years calling men immature. Watch them marry women who aren't at war with them. Realize they're not afraid of marriage. They're afraid of me. Close journal. Stare at ceiling. Friends brunch final act. They're chanting again. Patriarchy make men trash. I sip latte. Nod vaguely. Outwardly still team feminist. Inside, spinning. Walk home alone. Think of X's ring. HR guy's face. Reddit replies. My own dates. All these men not villains. Just done paying full price for a rigged game. Type a tweet. Patriarchy poisoned men against marriage. Deleted. Type again. Maybe men saw too much collateral damage and opted out. Delete again. Final note in journal, 27-year-old feminist. Think men avoid commitment because weak. Hear their stories, see their scars, watch X propose to someone safe. Still blame patriarchy out loud, but inside, wondering if they're just trying to survive. Close notebook, lie back. No emojis this time.